Can we talk about how fear is holding you back? Let's talk about that. Ooh, I don't think we understand that most of the time we are the cause of our own downfall. Recently, y'all, I had this situation where I was in school and this was going to be my second time taking this class, and I just knew deep down in my heart, I was not going to pass this class. And I just kept saying it and I kept saying it. So I didn't really study. I studied, but it wasn't much. Um, I always like schemed through it. And it's one of these classes where you have to do it. You have to. And it's anatomy too. Like if you don't do it, then the work is not gonna do itself. Like it's not one of them classes where you can just copy paste and go on about your day. But I just knew that I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to pass my class. So when finals came around, I was like, you know what? Let's cheat. Let's just cheat. Let's get this over with, because I know I'm not going to be able to do it. Because I didn't even study that much. I had a very hard time remembering the study material. So I wasn't able to do good on my finals. I cheated and I got caught. Yes. 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 I got caught cheating. But the lady was super duper nice. And she was like, promise me you won't cheat again. And I was like, I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I didn't cheat after that, but I still ended up flunking my test, which was cool because like I already had in the back of my mind that I was going to have to take this class again. Now, look at this. It wasn't no one else telling me you can't make it, you can't do this. It was me. Y'all, it was me. I was my biggest critic. I was my biggest enemy. And this is what happened to a lot of us, whether we kind of know it or not. But it's self-sabotaging, and we have to stop that. We cannot be our worst enemy. I had this fear of not being good enough. I had this fear of not being smart enough to even study, to want to pass my class. So instead, I did everything that I said I was gonna do, which was not pass. I did the same thing instead of tricking my mind and to saying, you know what, I know I'm not gonna pass, so let me do this and that to pass my class. I didn't do it. I did not do that. And I just had a fear inside of me that one, I already had a fear of me not, like, honestly, y'all, I'm just gonna be like so for real. But I had a fear of me not getting accepted into nursing school. Sometimes that was in the back of my mind, like, oh, I'm not good enough. This is never going to happen. I'm 23. I will probably never get into nursing school. I should have been doing this. So that was also in the back of my head, like, oh, everyone else is ahead of me. At the same time, I'm trying my best not to compare myself to other people because comparison is the thief of all joy. But it's like it's still going on in the back of my head. It's like all these emotions just like creeping up, all these feelings are like just creeping up in my head. And it's just like, why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we have to be so fearful that we self-sabotage our own joy? Like we just bring our own self down to the point where it never happens, which is so, honestly, it's kind of weird and mind-boggling in a way, because you mean to tell me no one else did this, I did this to myself? So it's just like, why? Like, why? And it all comes to that one word: fear. Fear. We stop a lot of our blessings, we stop a lot of our joy because we're so freaking fearful. As adults, like, like, why? If I could just scream in the mirror, like, girl, why did you do that? Because now you're gonna have to pay for the class again. You could have been done. This could have been like off the radar now. I've been talking about it for so long. So like, it's like, why don't I believe myself? Why am I so fearful? Like, we have this self-sabotaging, we have this imposter syndrome going on, we have so much stuff going on. And the thing is, we have to honestly stop that, because we will never be good enough. We will never be great if we keep being so fearful and doubtful of our own abilities. And let's just say I did do everything I was supposed to do and I end up passing and I'm off to nursing school. Like, will I feel some type of way? Then that's the imposter syndrome, like sneaking in, like, oh, I don't deserve this. Someone else deserved this. So it's like we're damned if we do and damned if we don't. We have to honestly stop being our biggest critic. Fear is holding you back. Fear is holding you back from a lot of things. You can accomplish way more if you stop being fearful. And I know a lot of people don't even like taking chances because of that. They're so scared because, like, oh my goodness, what if I fail? But it's the fact that at least you failed versus not trying. Because would it really hurt you if you failed, or will it hurt you if you didn't try? So you need to think about that. Like, is it gonna hurt me if I don't try, or is it gonna hurt me because I failed? Right? So we have to stop being so hard on ourselves. We are human at the end of the day. This is a marathon, it's not a race. So even if you're in school right now and it's not really working in your favor, only thing you can do is figure out ways that you can improve whatever is not working, or you can continue to complain and self-sabotage your journey. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Or even if you're not in school, let's say you're trying to do your YouTube channel and you post, no, I know this one girl, she like, I want to be a content creator. I make videos, but I don't post the videos because I'm scared of what everyone else will think. And it's just like, so you will rather not make money because of what other people think? And so the question can go back on me. So you would rather flunk your class because you didn't think you could pass it? So it's like, we are so psychotic as humans. We are very psychotic. We are our worst enemy. And sometimes we don't even, you know how people be like, oh, these, let the haters talk. No, there's no haters talking. The only hater is talking is you. You are your only hater. You are your biggest hater of anything. So whenever you decide that you're going to hang it up, put it on a shelf, put it in a closet, push it way to the back. Once you realize that you can achieve anything, you can accomplish anything, but you have to put the fear to the back. You know, nothing in life will work out if we're so scared. We can't take that first leap and then be like, what are we doing? Like, what? You say you want to become a millionaire, but you're scared to take risks? And it's like, huh? How? You know, you can be successful, but you have to understand that you have to stop being so fearful and just do it. Let go. Just do it like Nike. Stop it. Stop all that extra talk. You're just gonna make it worse. And then that's when the procrastinating come in at. We talk to ourselves so much that we talked ourselves out of it. So it's like, oh, it's never gonna happen now because I'm so scared and I just been overthinking and over talking that I don't even want to do it anymore. And it's like, oh my goodness, that is so crazy. What if you had a millionaire idea and you just talked yourself out of it because you're so scared, you're so fearful? What if you would have became that nurse, but you just talked yourself out of it, or you gave up because you didn't pass that test? You know, you didn't want to take that risk. So we have to look at life a little differently, and it's okay that you were fearful, but make this your year, hopefully this day or your month, your last. Just make it your last.